Cecile Kairebga, Muyango, Bruce Melody, Angel Mutoni, Uncle Austin. These names stand as the pillars of Rwanda's rich musical heritage and its promising future. Rwandan music, rooted in diverse cultural traditions, has evolved into a dynamic force that dominates regional charts and captivates audiences worldwide. From hit tracks to soulful melodies, the journey of Rwandan music is a testament to resilience, creativity, and growth. And we explore this journey on this episode of Doing Business in Rwanda. I'm your host, Eric Shaka. In the early 2000s, a generation of artists emerged, armed with nothing but raw talent and determination. With limited resources but unlimited dreams, they laid a foundation for what would become a musical revolution.
We only had radio stations, TV had only what we call programs. We had 30-minute programs of education, agriculture. Those were the only programs on the TV stations, on the TV station and on the radio stations, until a few artists decided to take it upon themselves to start working on radio stations. I would give you examples of people like MC Monday to many others that actually started to work on radio, like Casanova on CFM, like Austin. So most of the artists ended up working on radio because they wanted to push their fellow artists. I worked on radio for a couple of years before I decided to restart my singing career, because I did not have, one, producers, two, who to promote the songs after doing them, after producing them. So it was a huge challenge, but I'm very happy that today, whatever genre of music you want to do, you'll find a producer. Whatever kind of video you want to produce, you will find a video producer. When you do the song, you will find a radio station or a platform to actually place your song, and it will get out there. So the difference is very big, and it's only getting better.
Recognizing the potential of music industry, the Rwandan government has implemented initiatives to support artists and promote music as a cultural and economic asset. Music schools and training programs are nurturing young talent, ensuring the continuity of the industry.
Rwandan music industry has been a very intrinsic part of our culture. From pre-colonial times all the way to today, the music carries very strong messages about who we are as a people, who we are as people who believe in resilience, who believe in hope, believe in creating networks with the rest of the continent and the rest of the world. So we see music as something that is, yes, great for entertainment, but also something that creates strong bridges. Bridges from an economic perspective, bridges from a political perspective as well, and ultimately bridges from the building of a stronger next generation that is not afraid to tap into their creativity and understand that it will be welcome at the international stage.
I'll be there to protect you.
We started with 30 students. Now, 10 years later, we have graduating over 300, and now we have over 175 students, all boarding in a music special academy. So I'll say we are standing in a good place right now. We have starting to see a shift in the way music is being approached in Rwanda. We have seen, basically we have set the bars higher than where it used to be.
In the back, 'cause I'm a smooth operator, give me that.
Today, Rwanda's music industry is thriving. Investment in artistic development and the creation of spaces that connect musicians and industry stakeholders have fostered a vibrant ecosystem where traditional and contemporary styles converge.
Sizzling, I got him like saute. He knows I'm never.
I know artists in Rwanda that are making $10K US per month. So I mean, that's a good step. We never used to even know about these platforms. I mean, we did songs that were hit songs, and there was a platform that was uploading these songs for us. When they deleted the platform, we lost all those songs and the videos because we did not even back them up anywhere. So, I mean, it's a good step. And mind you, there are times we look at Rwanda as if it's 120 years like the US, but we're not. We just came from the genocide against the Tutsi, and it's 30 years past. But the music industry is only 15 years old. But we're already matching guys in East Africa that have actually been doing music for the past 50 years. So we want to achieve a lot of things in a very short time. It's very good to achieve that, but then again, look back a little bit and do not want to rush things. Go through the steps, slowly by slowly. The same way we had steps where we only had 5 music producers, and now to having over 50 or 100 good music producers. To the times when we only had 2 FM stations or 3, and now we have over 30. So, I mean, everything is slow, but surely.
Yet, like any emerging industry, challenges persist. Access to financing and international exposure remain hurdles. But they are hurdles that artists and stakeholders are determined to overcome.
I will say that the music industry is standing in a good position. Not to say that there are no challenges, but it is where it's supposed to be in a way, but in other, I'll say, sectors, it's lagging a little behind. Maybe I can explain a little bit. In terms of talent, we are way, way, way ahead. In terms of private sector investment in the creatives, we are still lagging behind. So those are the dynamics we are dealing with.
We need right now is the exposure. We need our music to be known by bigger audiences, because however much we are making money, however much our Rwandan audience knows our music, but we know we are not so many like Nigerians or Tanzanians.
On the verge of destruction, distractions everywhere, open my books but no instructions.
There's not much revenue in terms of Rwandan artists and the music that we make. There's not much revenue coming out of those streamings and things like that for the moment. So a lot of it is performances, a lot of it is events where gigs and stuff like that. So at the moment, that's the only place we can really like tackle and push people to, you know, if you're going to do a good event, make sure that if you're going to hire an artist, give them the value that they deserve. You know, if you know that they're valuable and that they deserve this amount so that the show can be nice, then, you know, respect that and, you know, give us, you know, our respect, you know, as well.
We're trying to give them the platform where they can actually showcase their talents, but at the same time we're paying them, so they're also able to make income out of it, but at the same time creating content for them that can be used to get other like bookings, either festival. So we are actually making sure that we give the basic needs that the artists are having, which is having content or having music video production, having the space where people can actually listen to them. We're making sure that those are the solutions we're providing to the artists, but at the same time we connected them to a bigger audience.
Events like Access 2024, hosted in Kigali, provided a platform for artists to connect with industry professionals, showcase their talent, and explore new opportunities.
We are creating this type of experiences here to allow the artists, the lawyers, the managers, the cultural entrepreneurs to gain very important knowledge about securing the economic rights, understanding how intellectual property works, understanding how the rest of the world uses the creativity to push forward the economies of the country. So this is really a great moment for all of us to understand that the creative economy is alive and well, and Rwanda needs to also take its place at the continental level.
The market in the arts world, the creative industries are growing, and we need people that have already reached a certain level to come and like kind of share their stories and share their journeys so that we can learn from them. So I think it's very important for us artists, but also in general as a people, to help us kind of push our creative industries further as well, because we're learning, we're still growing.
Our artists need to be educated They need to access markets, they need to access financing, and more importantly, knowledge. As you know, the right information can actually change your career or your life. But unfortunately, in the African music space, you still find that a lot of musicians do not have access to these basic needs. More importantly, the African music industry is a very informal space, and our leaders even do not really understand the kind of financial value that this industry pushes. So as an organization, we are trying to create platforms that allow our stakeholders to understand the impact and the value of the creative economy on the continent.
The future of Rwandan music industry looks bright. With a growing number of talented artists and supportive industry ecosystem, Rwanda is poised to become a major player in the global music scene.
You can sell music. Just look at America. Look at France, Germany, Canada, Japan, Korea, South Korea. You know, in any of those, you mentioned country, music industry coming like 3rd or 4th within the first 5 in the GDPs. Is the creative industries. So we have templates that we can we can follow and just adapt into our situations. So it's not a new business. It's known to have to have power to generate income and to contribute to the GDP of a country in a big way. It's possible, more than oil and minerals.
Ooh, I think 10 years Rwanda's going to be the hub. Rwanda's going to be doing it. Like in East Africa especially, I think we're coming up and we have so many talented artists that I've seen, and I'm like, oh my God, when I was starting, like, where were you guys? It wasn't really a thing yet. So now it's really nice to see that people have opened up, people are expressing themselves differently. And so I think that the more there is of those spaces that are being created so people can experiment, people can work, can figure out what they want to share, whether it's fashion, music, all of those things. I think the more that's happening, and then the more these people that come in and consume our art as well, and it gets sent out into the world globally. I think in the next 10 years we're going to be doing pretty well.
I've been trying to get rid of the wax, and every day they stack up trying to make me look bad.
In Rwanda, music has become more than an art form. It's a bridge to the future. As African sounds increasingly dominate global charts, Rwanda's musical renaissance stands as a powerful reminder that from the smallest studios to the biggest stages, dreams can and do take a flight. Thank you for watching this episode of Doing Business in Rwanda. See you next time.